case. One of the things that I'd like to do on our agenda this evening is first have some introductions. So we'll introduce each other, and I'll explain, just the brevity of that in just a second. And then I'll really talk just quite briefly about what I think is the context of 21st century organizations and really working life, and what that means for us as individuals who are going to be coaching people, groups, and organizations themselves going forward in our profession. And then we'll segue into an overview of our course and zero in on the expectations. And finally, we'll have some time at the end for questions and answers. So hopefully this will be brief. I'm sort of thinking in my head, I kind of timed it out at about 40 minutes, depending on how long we talk for introduction. So for introductions, since many people do not know each other, let's go around and we'll just go right down the participant list here. That'll make it easier and it'll be faster. If you could just give your name, what you do in your professional life that relates to coaching, and what you hope to get out of this class. So why don't we start from the beginning? I think, Alex, you're the first one on the list. So share with us your name, what you do in your professional life that has to do with coaching, and what you hope to get out of the class.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, very well, thank you.
Yes, how you doing?
Okay.
All right. Well, my name is Alex Legister. I'm currently an external coach, and I'm also a counselor and advisor at University of Houston, and I'm planning to gain a lot of knowledge out of this class. So that's basically my goal, to learn as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Amy?
Hi, Amy Dinda. I'm actually a consultant. However, I do use coaching in some of the assessments that I'm doing, and then obviously I'm developing external coaching practice as well. There are lots of things I'm excited to get out of this course. In particular, I'm excited for the high potential segment, as well as a couple of other segments that I can actually use in my consulting practice now. I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Thank you. Anna?
Hi, my name is Anna Smith, and I am a global leadership development leader within a global company, and particularly the role and the connection to these very interesting classes. I get to do a lot of consulting and coaching for the different business leaders, and with all their different challenges and opportunities. So very much looking forward to all the cool learnings.
Great. Andriana?
Can you hear me? Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello. My name is Adriana Liades, and I'm an external coach. I'm also an entrepreneur. I have my own business in corporate training in New York and also in Europe. I travel a lot, and I'm expecting to gain more knowledge in order to improve my coaching skills and my corporate training program. And very glad to work with all of you. So I'm also in Europe, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. So
oh my goodness gracious! What percentage of time do you spend in Europe? I hope that our future web conference calls won't be at times when you're overseas. So
a couple will be, but not all. But a couple will be. But it's great to be here with everybody. So thank you.
Yeah, we understand. Thank you. Brent?
Yes, hello. My name is Brent Robertson, and I'm a Six Sigma Black Belt. And my interest in, currently I'm in cohort 12B. I'm trying to build an external coaching practice and transition into that. My interest in this class is to strengthen some skills that I'm lacking. I just, I don't come from an HR background, and I just feel like to enhance going out and working in organizations. There's a lot of things I need to build. And that's the reason for me being in this.
Right. Thank you, Brent. Elizabeth?
Sure.
Yes, I'm Elizabeth Mangini. I work for the Department of State. At the moment, I'm in the Human Resources Division, working for the hiring mechanism for the Foreign Service. However, what we do here is complementing the work I do, but my true goal is to become an external coach. Excuse me.
Okay. And what you hope to get out of the class?
I am very excited about this class because I'm a regular reader of Harvard Business Review. So to use that and the knowledge I've gained and my actual day-to-day work experience, I'd like to have a deeper dive into organizational behavior, so I'm very excited.
Great. Yeah, there's a lot of segues there. Eric?
Yes, good evening. My name's Eric Coy from Houston, Texas. After having been in IT for 21 plus years, I had a position eliminated in October of 2013. So now I am in the process of building an external coaching practice. And what I want to get out of this course is just better understanding of organizational behavior to help strengthen the practice as I actually go more professional and executive coaching. And then long term, just to go ahead and use this course to finish the master's component so that I can add credibility to my practice and myself.
Great. Thank you, Eric. Gregory?
Hi, my name is Greg Miles. I am currently working as a healthcare consultant here in Dallas, Texas. The reason why I wanted to join the program is I'm looking to transfer internally into an internal coaching position at my current job. However, long term, I am looking to become an external coach. And specifically from this course, I would like to see how it can help benefit me as an internal coach at my current employer.
Okay, good. Jonathan?
Hi, my name is Jonathan Armold. As it turns out, I'm actually the pitching coach at UT Dallas for the baseball team. So I'm a baseball coach. I played professional baseball. Yes, I'm a coach. I also play professional baseball and also run my own sort of small business of baseball instruction, doing baseball lessons and things like that. Primarily looking to do the class to just sort of further my knowledge, obviously, of coaching, and also in quest of getting my master's to bolster my resume.
Great. Okay. Catherine?
Hi, I'm Catherine Covert, and I just finished the cohort 12A. I think last week, it feels like.
Congratulations.
And I am currently a senior executive in a global bank, and I've been using my coaching skills that I've learned on a volunteer basis, but I'm hoping to transition into a coaching practice later on after I finish this master's program. And I don't have an HR background, so I'm looking forward to learning a lot more about organizations, kind of on an HR, I think, level. So looking forward to it.
Yep. Okay, great. Lad?
Hello, good evening. Yes, my name is Lad Haverly. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I have a lot of education in the area of organizational behavior already, so I am taking this as part of the master's program, interested in continuing, expanding the coaching practice that I have. My wife and I have both for psychotherapy and coaching business. She's a psychotherapist, I'm a coach. And I'm also an executive pastor at a church here, a good-sized church here in the area. Doing that, I actually have a PhD in management, but I just see this as an opportunity just to continue to expand on it, and looking forward to it.
Good, thank you. Rosalie?
Hi, I'm Rosalie Taylor Robinson, and I'm a part of cohort 11A. I am a consultant, an HR consultant and coach. Today I own my own business. And I'm just excited to learn more. I have a 25-year history in HR, so always interested in learning more as it relates to organizational behavior.
Right. Thank you. Roslyn?
Hi, I'm Roz McVie. I'm in cohort 12B. I'm currently a corporate marketing executive and using coaching to change my leadership style now and hoping to become a full-time coach later. I'm hoping to really learn a lot of depth in organizational dynamics out of this course.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sky? I think you have to unmute. Okay, you're getting stuck there. Okay, Stephanie?
Hi, yes, I'm Stephanie Valentini. I've just finished up also cohort 12A, and I am calling from Los Angeles. I'm currently in government contracting and have just started my external coaching business and also hope to move into being an internal coach in the next year. Honestly, I really, really enjoy my organizational behavior classes in my business undergrad programs that I studied, and I hope to just kind of further that passion, and it really helped me in the business world, but also in my personal life to be more compassionate, just a member of every relationship I had.
Yes. I think most people will find that to be very, very true about this topic. Is it Therese or Therese Walsh? Therese? You might be having a phone issue there. Tamika?
Hi, well, I'm sorry, this is Sky. I can go now. I couldn't unmute earlier. I actually typed in the chat my introduction because I think the noise is going to come again at this point. Sorry, everybody, but great to meet everybody.
Okay, so that was Therese, was it?
No, that's what
No, this is Therese. My call dropped off, so I'm back on. Do you want me to go?
Yes, please.
This is Therese Walsh. I'm an internal organizational development consultant, and I currently coach physician leaders and nursing leaders in a pediatric hospital. And I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more around the science of the practice that I've been engaged in my work over the last few years. So I'm interested in all of the body of work that we're going to be looking at. So I'm excited.
Good, thank you. Tracy?
Hi, my name is Tracy. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Tracy Laham. I just completed I am a part of cohort 12A as well, and I work in the healthcare profession, and I am planning on becoming more familiar and having a deeper understanding of corporate dynamics and organizational dynamics as a whole, and then expect a great deal of personal development and growth just with emotional intelligence and just overall understanding of people through this course. So thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Tracy with a Y, Tracy Catherine?
Hi, I'm Tracy Catherine, and I also just completed cohort 12A, so I'm in here with a lot of other people that I recognize from the cohort. I currently lead a learning and development team for a contact center for Hilton Worldwide, and I hope to use, and my eventual goal is to coach internally with Hilton, but they typically hire externally for coaches. So I might move into a more external role in order to get to do what I want. But Hilton's a great company, so I'd love to stay with them if that opportunity comes up. What I hope to get out of this course is that we are going, just like every corporate environment, through a lot of change. So I'm wanting to learn more about organizational dynamics through change and how to better support the business as we encounter change constantly.
Right. That's an understatement, right? Tamika, let's try see if we can get you this time.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hi.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, this is Tamika
I work as an independent contractor for a marketing company, dealing with marketing promotions. And I'm looking to start a coaching practice and expand the coaching practice by the end of this program. And what I'm looking to learn from this class is just something to help me develop my skills as an external coach, to be more aware of behaviors, just in general, dealing with people, the public, and things of that nature, anything to help me become a better person. I'm all for it because I'm always willing to learn. So.
Okay, great. Now we have some numbers here on the bottom, Nadia. Are these numbers that were converted into names, or they're just numbers?
I don't know whose numbers they are. I don't have the attendance list. I think it's with Amadeo.
Okay.
I can get it next week. But if people can
Amadeo, okay.
type
So,
like word on those lines, I can just merge them.
Okay. So let's see. We have area code 202. Who's calling from D.C. that we haven't heard from yet?
That's
hi.
me.
This is. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's Elizabeth. I apologize. The 202 is me from Washington, D.C. It's Elizabeth Mangini.
Oh, you. Okay, you already spoke then. And area code 207. Did we hear from you? 210.
Hi. This is Gonals Parasi, and I'm calling out of the States, so I'm not sure what's my number right now.
Okay. But we haven't heard from you, though, so do you want to quickly introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. This is Gonals Parasi, and I'm a psychologist, but I'm shifting my career into coaching, and I'm hoping to learn a lot about the organization's dynamics because that's the part that I don't have so much knowledge about it. And I understand how I can use it toward my career. Thank you.
Okay. Good, thank you. And 210, that was Houston. I think we might have heard from Eric already. That's someone else's number. And 425, did we hear from that person? Okay, I'm not sure.
Hello, this is 210. This is Dane Moran, and I'm with cohort 9A. So I took a little hiatus for some personal reasons, but I am an internal coach and an advisor at a financial services company here in San Antonio, and I am looking to gain some obviously understanding or a better understanding of the concepts so that I can of organizational behaviors to improve and develop my coaching skills as I work with my clients. And of course, also, as I think someone else mentioned, coursework to fulfill, the graduate program.
Okay, great. And I think the last person that we haven't heard from is the person on area code 425. Okay, that might be one of those numbers that we converted. Okay. If anyone has joined late or hasn't yet spoken up, please just use the chat board to make a brief introduction to yourself. I see Sky did his introduction there, and appreciate your writing in that you're an external coach as well. So we have quite a diverse set of talent and different levels of experience with coaching in our class, which is always a blessing because we can all learn from each other. And that's one of the my goals, as an instructor here for this class. My own personal introduction is that I am currently an external coach with the Key Leadership Program at American University in Washington, D.C., and most of my clients are folks that are aspiring to the senior executive levels in government. So I am a graduate of the University of Texas at Dallas coaching program, I cannot remember what my cohort number was, but I think it was 9B. That was a while ago. And it was very helpful for me to go through the coaching program and then become a coach. And I think I learned a lot more about organizational behavior, even though it's been part of my working life and academic life for many years. So the beauty about organizational behavior is that it involves, obviously, the behavior of people as individuals or in groups, in larger organizations, different levels of interaction and things that happen. So everyone can relate to many, many of the scenarios. What may not be familiar up front is that, oh boy, there's a concept behind this. There was a theory, that's been in place for a long time that helps inform us a little deeper about what's going on in scenarios. And one of the takeaways that we can get from a course like this is that it enables us to think a little more broadly about what's happening in an organizational setting, whether it be a formal organization or just even our own family situations. So we have a different framework now a different lens from which to see things and think about them. And then as coaches, we can use that knowledge that we gain then to understand our clients' scenarios, the issues that they go through, and help, strategize some of our questions to them, knowing the scenarios a little bit deeper than we did before. So it's definitely an enhancer for our coaching practices. So I just wanted to briefly segue into some of the mega trends that are happening really globally and worldwide that are affecting organizations today, and where some of the pressure points are going to be for people in their careers and organizations that are trying to survive in an ever more competitive and globally integrated economy. So the three main megatrends that are really sticking with us as we transition really worldwide from different levels of societies are the changing demographics, the fact that we do have a global economy now, a worldwide economy, where many countries and economies are integrated, and many of the barriers of moving around, whether it be trade or people, are down. So it's very open and very fluid. And then the final, trend that's been really the biggest instigator of all change for all of us, and will continue to be throughout our lifetime, is that of technology. So technology has been a true enabler of societies moving from one stage to the next. We are now in the information age. So if you remember your history, thousands of years ago, the world and everybody was busy farming because it was agrarian. Then we had the Industrial Revolution, and we became more of a machine age and the mechanical types of ways of living and working. And now we are a digital age, and now it's the age of information, it's the age of data. And so competitive advantage for organizations to survive and thrive really are involving now not so much the ability to create widgets, although some parts of the world are still heavily into the manufacturing, but quickly moving out of that into higher order types of knowledge. But increasingly more now, organizations are really made up and rely on the effective management of knowledge and of human capital. So we're in the age of knowledge work in most industrialized economies. The labor force, is engaged in the kind of work that requires judgment and knowledge, and that's really where value is coming from. In terms of what we use as the economic definition of value, in order to really, I would say, sustain what they say is competitive advantage and create wealth. So it is based on, the future is going to be increasingly more and more based on knowledge work. We will always have personal and professional services because that's there's certain things that cannot be digitized, but the enormous digitization of the economy is changing the nature of work, the way we work, and how organizations are forming and reforming all the time. So really quickly, just from a few folks in class, what are some of the workforce trends that you are seeing in your lifetime that you've noticed, like in the last several years? What are you hearing about? What are you reading about? What's coming in your mind when you say, I'm seeing this kind of workforce trend? So you can use the chat, or people can also raise their hands. So let's just take a couple of folks. Eric?
One of the trends I'm seeing, especially with the millennials, is they're really not into the whole corporate thing. It's small business, smaller workforces, more mobile, and specializing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll talk about that in just a moment. We're seeing the design of work, yes, is changing tremendously now. The types of organizational forms and what is an organization anymore, that whole definition is changing. I see on the chat board we're finding the workforce is far more mobile, it's far more virtual. We have a lot of diversity in the workforce, of diversity defined at multiple levels. That's a huge trend that we will continue to see. The constant reliance on technology, creation of information, sometimes almost too much information. So yes, I mean it's hard not to notice it, right? It's around us all the time, and it's changing every single day. I think Eric said a couple of these things already. Is that we are getting as a workforce. You read all the time from mostly the human resource literature, but also the organizational literature about how work is becoming either very highly skilled. The needs of highly skilled workers are acute, and many of them are in short supply. And we find that the current workforce is aging rapidly around the world in certain developing economies. And now, for the first time, I think I think it was this year, the age group of folks that were born in the 80s are now surpassing the boomer generation, the folks that were born in the post-World War II. So we're seeing a shift in the age composition and density of the workforce. We are beginning to see smaller, what we call core talent work groups within companies, and as Eric said, a bigger contingent of what we call contingent or ancillary workers to organizations. So, and the big, issue for many companies now is to find the right talent, to hang on to them, right? Figure out who is it that you need, what do I need them for, how do I get them engaged, and how do I, manage them competitively in terms of can I afford the right kind of talent to be with me? So that's a really big headache for a lot of companies today is what we call a talent challenge, because you have to balance the needs of your company both in the short and in the long term, and this is a huge issue. Workforce management, workforce analytics is absolutely huge in companies today. Companies are beginning to look at talent in slices, right? Top layers of management, high potential, specialists, middle managers, frontliners, the base of the pyramid, and then this large and contingent section of the indirect workforce. So, if you look at it, it's a very complex scenario today, jobs, careers, growth, these sorts of issues, how talent is utilized within the company. And Greg is writing in saying that a lot of companies are frantic about this, it seems, right? Because they're bringing in terrific people, but the process is and the complexity of managing everybody and aligning everybody is not a simple task, requires quite a bit of sophistication. And so